Today, I want to talk about what it looks like and sounds like to be completely relentless and how that makes all the difference in your business success. Oftentimes, when we try something new and it doesn't go as we planned, we feel discouraged, and most people have a tendency of giving up. I'm going to share with you one of my there's no way I'm giving up on this dream stories that most people would think is crazy, but I knew I had to all through on. For about 3 years, I had a dream of hosting different events, networking events in different locations. And there was one particular place that I had fallen in love with, and that was a vineyard in Georgia. It was one of a few events that I had scheduled, and I was so excited. And I found they had a wine tasting room and they had appetizers, and it was going to be a mix of learn how to grow your business, networking, genuinely come as you are, have fun, take off our filters, and really get to learn how to grow your business successfully, because I'm really good at that, and have some fun. I prepped and I had nobody sign up for my event. But you know what I did? I still went, and I had never been to the vineyard. I had found it online because I was researching the top vineyards in Georgia. I love Georgia. Georgia's my favorite state outside of my home state of Florida. I think it's beautiful. It is actually as north as I ever want to go. Anything north of Georgia is too cold for me. I fell in love with Georgia when I was a little girl. Our parents took us on vacation a lot. We did a lot of road trips, and one of the places was Savannah, Georgia, and I fell in love with it. I found a vineyard in Georgia, not Savannah, but a vineyard, and it was gorgeous. It was the top vineyard that I had found. I love that it was family run. It was run, a husband and wife had bought it, and then they were older, and then one of their kids ran the front restaurant, and another one ran the wine tasting room. They had weddings. It was gorgeous, and it was on a vineyard. Not one person signed up. Not one. Most people would have been upset. And I said, you know what? Nobody signed up, but I'm going to go, and I'm going to check it out, and I'm going to have the experience, because I'm going to try again. The next year, I tried again, a different time of the year. I think the first time I tried it was a summer. And in the summer, everybody's on a different schedule. Kids are home from school. A lot of people are taking vacations, or parents are trying to shuffle, camps and still working. I attributed to was my first time trying to host this event. I'm not from Georgia. This is gorgeous, but not the best time of year. I'll work on the marketing piece of it, and I'll find a new time of year. Attempt number 2. I go ahead. Lots of interest. I've now figured out how to market a little bit better. Lots of interest. One person signed up. And because only one person signed up, I said, I am so sorry. There wasn't enough interest in this event. I'm going to have to reschedule. I'll cancel it for a different time. I refunded her, and she said, I'm so sorry to hear that. I was really looking forward to it. And I said, you know what? I really was looking forward to it myself. I'm disappointed as well, but I will keep you in mind, because I'm going to try again. Now it's twice. First one, nobody showed up, or nobody signed up. The second one person signed up. So I said, okay, there's interest. Round number 3 on my vision board that I plan at the end of every year, which I will be sharing in my community soon. I had on that agenda, by God, I'm going to give this event at this vineyard another try. And I want to say too, at that second failed one, I still went back to the vineyard, checked it out, spoke to the owner, toured it, enjoyed it again, took videos and images to use for promoting the next one I knew I was going to try. Last year, I put it on my vision board, that Georgia vineyard event. At this point, most people would have cried, said, forget it, this is not going to work. Not me. I said, try a different time of the year. Picked a different time of the year. And guess what happened? It sold out. It sold out. And the women that went to this event were phenomenal. They were so excited that this was happening. They wanted more. They learned. They laughed, they ate, they tried wine, and they genuinely networked in a different way than just, here's my business card, send me business. They were able to get to know each other and personalities. And I was so excited, not because it finally happened. I mean, I was excited it finally happened, but more than that, I was excited because I didn't allow myself to give up on the vision that I had. And I don't know if number 3 would have been my last shot. I don't think it would have been. I think I would have kept trying. And shortly after that event, I held 2 other events in Tennessee with my right hand and her team at TME there in person in Nashville. And we had so much fun. Lesson is, again, if there's something that's in your heart that you're meant or called to do, whether you try and nobody shows up, whether you try and only one person shows up, don't quit. Don't quit, because you don't know. It could be as simple as time of the year, not knowing how to market, pricing, being able to connect to the right people, literally choosing the right time of the year, and the weather, holidays, so many variables. So yes, there are definitely times in life where you create something or you have a vision for something and it's either not cost effective to keep trying, or it's not worth your time. But don't quit because you're discouraged. When you're discouraged, I want you to figure out, how can I do this differently? How can I show up differently? How can I serve people in a different way? And I promise you, you will figure it out. I'll see you next time.